Okay, so you know what is like the funniest thing in the world? When, like, say my boyfriend cheated on me, right? And he's like, well, I find out about it. Like, catch him red-handed or something. Then you're like, it's fucking over. You guys get in this big sprawl. It's over. I hate you. Blah, blah, blah. You're a fucking lying piece of shit. Blah, blah, blah. Well, and then the guy's like, no, I didn't mean it. It's not what you think it was or whatever. It's like, what do you mean? It's definitely what I just saw, right? I mean, how much more obvious could it be? And he's like, it was an accident. It just happened. It was an accident. What do you mean? You, like, fell and it went in? And your clothes just happened to be off? And then it's like, no, no, baby, please don't leave me, don't leave me. And then they start crying. Like, please don't leave me. You could put me on a leash, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, dude, if you knew that I would find out eventually, and that when I found out, it would be over, right? Why are you crying? Because you knew this was gonna happen. It's like, really? That's like, if I cheated on someone, yeah, I'd cry for a minute because I'd kind of feel bad that I hurt them, but not really because I'm a bitch. So, then it's just like when a guy hits a girl, and they're like, oh, I'll never do it again, baby. It was an accident. What, you accidentally put your fist up and hit me full force? Right. Accident. My head ran into your fist, and I got this black eye out of nowhere. Oh my gosh, I forgive you. No, it doesn't work like that. So, you give it another chance and it happens again, and then they come back up with the same bullshit. Well, after the second time, you should really get into your head that it's just going to keep happening that way, and they're going to keep making you look like a fool and being like, oh, it was an accident, it'll never happen again, blah, blah, blah. Same with the cheating thing. Ladies do it too. We are just as conniving as guys are. Trust me, I know. Well, another thing that I hate seeing is when you go out with your boyfriend and they refuse to hold your hand in public or refuse to kiss you. And then they get mad because we think that, that means something else is going on. Well, duh, it's obvious. PDA, baby. I'm a huge fan of PDA. If you don't know what PDA, it's public display of affection. I like to show off my men when I'm dating them. I like them to show me off. What's the problem? So, then, you go out dancing. It's okay for him to get up and dance with someone else, right? I don't mind. As long as, they're going home with me. They're kissing me. That's all. But if the ladies dance with another guy, oh, he was all over you. He was touching you, this, that, and the other thing. Psh, please. I like to dance. Most of the guys I date don't like dancing, so I have to dance with someone else, alright? It's not like it's like, oh, I'm dancing with him. I want in his bed, right? Then everyone has the worst pickup lines ever. I mean, me, I just keep it simple. I'm like, hey, you're hot. You want to talk? Get to know each other maybe? Something like that. Or, like, if I'm on my dating site, it's like, oh, well, I really liked your profile. You might have a nice personality. How about we get to talking and see what happens? And guys are like, hey, baby, you're so hot. You want to come over to my house and watch a movie? The only time you go to a guy's house to watch a movie on a first date is because they want to get in your pants. Ladies do it too. I'm not going to lie. But really, I've met like 2 guys that aren't like that. Well, my kind of date is like, oh, let's go to an amusement park and be spontaneous, or go to the zoo or something and have fun. Because, you can go to an amusement park, still talk and get to know each other and have fun at the same time. You can go to a zoo and look at pretty animals and have a conversation at the same time. What's the problem? So, most guys are like, oh, let's go to the movies. Can you talk during the movie? I mean, yeah, you can talk, but you're probably going to hit in the back of the head with popcorn or asked to leave because you're being too loud. Speaking of the movies, then you have those one people in there, they're like, yeah, that was my favorite part. Ah! And you're like, dude, shut up. The movie's not even over yet. They can't hear you, right? So I have this friend, right? I sing. I'm pretty okay at it. He loves my voice. He's like, oh my god, you're going to American Idol. Hello, Simon Cowell. Here I come, baby. That's what I'm thinking. But then again, I'm like, oh my god, he's going to be like, you suck. And then I'm going to be like, no. And I'm going to cry and be one of those people. And then every time I see him on TV, I'll be like, that bastard. Right?